you quite realize what you've got here. So why don't you just ruminate whilst I illuminate the possibilities? Well, Alibaba had them 40 thieves.
Welcome back to the Curious Canvas. We are your hosts, Jem and PK. We are back on episode 20 for the review of Disney Jungle Cruise. If you are new or a long-time follower, please hit the subscribe button and give us a like. How you doing, man?
We're good. Nice background.
I know. Well, look, gotta show the love for the Rock's new movie, Emily Blunt's in the Rock's new movie. You've seen it as well since lockdowns all pretty much enforced for God knows how long. I guess all I've been doing is watching movies.
Yeah, same. I've been watching heaps of movies, heaps of content, good movies too. But this
Disney's pushing out the new content as well, as in like just so much more movies.
Yeah. What I liked about this one, it felt like a movie that we would have watched back when we were kids.
Oh yeah, 100%. Like, yeah, you think about The Mummy. You know what I love. Sorry, just to start everything all off. I feel like it kind of goes full circle because The Rock's first movie was The Mummy Returns, right? Yeah, The Mummy Returns. After his leading role was Scorpion King, right? But he plays the Scorpion King in Mummy's Returns.
Yeah.
And it's only was for like the first 2 minutes, when he's like Haku Masente. You remember that?
Yeah,
the start? Yeah. Anyway.
And it wasn't really him. It was like the like the CGI version, right?
Yeah, well, at the end of that movie of CGI, the first 2 minutes though of the movie, it was actually him. Yeah. And I love it because it kind of goes full circle because you could tell it gives the Mummy vibes. It gives Pirates of the Caribbean vibes.
Yeah, 100%.
And I love it kind of brings back that like adventure type of vibe. And you could tell it is because it's Jungle Cruise. It's a Disney theme park ride, so of course they're gonna make it as adventurous as it can be.
Yeah, and it is the right. While I was watching, I was like, where have I heard this from before? This is a ride. Yeah, like it's a ride at Disney. Yeah.
Yeah, I actually think because we went to Disney World, I think we skipped the Disney cruise to be honest. Because I think it was in what was the Animal Kingdom? Was it Animal Kingdom?
Is it at Animal Kingdom?
Yeah, it was at Animal Kingdom, but I think we walked past it. We looked at it and we're like, because there was only so much we could do on that day, so we just kept on going to the other rides. But Jungle Cruise is definitely a Disney ride.
Yeah, and it felt like like you were saying, Pirates of the Caribbean, The Mummy, a bit of Indiana Jones.
Yes,
it had a nice 90s feel to it.
It was. I loved it. Especially, I loved Emily Blunt in it. She's one of my favorite actresses right now. Like, she's not new or anything. She's been around for a while. She's been in like Tom Cruise movies. I think she was in, what was that?
I know the name. Like, I know Emily Blunt, but I know she's a good actress. But I didn't, until I watched this movie, I didn't really know what movies she was in or anything. But then I was watching it and I was like, she's really good. Like the portrayal she did of the actor. What was the character's name in this?
I can't remember. It was Doctor. Give me a moment.
Yeah. So the plot's basically her and her brother, right?
Yeah. So the plot's pretty much her and her brother.
Spoiler alert. Just in case.
Yeah. Spoiler alert. So her and her brother. Give me a moment. So they're pretty much looking for the tree of life, which pretty much cures or sicknesses. Pretty much a little bit of the fountain of youth as well.
Yeah.
And it's pretty much in the Amazon jungle. Amazon jungle. They've always wanted to go there, but obviously back in those days, women didn't have a power to speak at that particular time frame. So she let her brother, her brother's not an adventurer, her brother's not really a scientist either. So he was speaking for her, but all the ideas of going to the Amazon and finding where everything is, like the whole plot of it is pretty much from her.
Yeah.
And then it skips to then they go to then they skip to the actual Amazon jungle, and that's when they actually find then they meet the Rock.
Yeah.
It
it was setting it was set in 1930s time. I like that old school, not old school, but like that old 19 early 1900s vibe when they were in what, South Africa or in
It was
were they
Amazon,
in,
Amazon,
no
Amazon.
no
So
they
stuff.
at the start like when they're in the city they're showing the old town. They're in London.
Oh, they're in London. Yeah, yeah,
Sorry,
yeah, yeah,
London,
yeah.
not South Africa. Yeah, I
Yeah.
like that. I liked how they showed that.
You know who else I like in this? I don't know if you noticed this in actually one of the first scenes when you see Emily Blunt and her brother, right? You actually see Jesse Plemons, and the name might not recognize, you might not recognize the name, but you recognize the face. He's in Like Mike, the little
Which
bully
guy? The
kid,
little boy?
the bully kid, the bully who had like the ringer.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Yeah, and now he's in
What's he
Jungle
doing?
Cruise.
What was he doing in the movie?
He
Which
was
guy?
the evil German guy.
Oh,
Now
yeah,
you
yeah, yeah,
notice
yeah,
it
yeah,
because
yeah, yeah,
when
yeah,
I saw
yeah.
him, I'm like, why does
I
he
was
look
looking at the
familiar?
evil, yeah, because they have the evil Hitler portray
Yeah,
the guy playing Hitler, and then you're watching it and you're like, where is this kid from? And now it makes sense that you brought that up.
he plays such a good bad guy too.
Yeah, well,
I
it was
I
like
mean,
a
like,
very Disney bad guy. Like
yeah.
he's not a good German. He's not,
Oh yeah,
it
he's
wasn't
not.
realistic.
No,
It was
no.
just
Uh,
it was that Disney German bad
yeah,
guy.
it's funny how when you look at the whole movie itself, like it's very, very Disney.
Yeah,
I wasn't sure if like going into the movie, I was like, well, I like this
me
movie. I'm
too.
like,
Me too. Me too.
I love the Rock in it. I thought the
I
Rock was good.
I wanted to say that as well. I wanted to say that as well. His character in it, it was me watching it and going, oh, it's the character.
You didn't have that with Moana though, with the
No,
Rock.
no, no.
Nah, I
Yeah,
had that with
but it's Moana. You talking about Moana, the animated
Maui.
Moana?
Yeah, yeah, Maui.
Yeah, but
You
it's
know how
not it's not the Rock like in the movie.
oh yeah, yeah, like as in like you see the okay,
Of course, yeah, it's just
got
his
you.
voice. But in the other action movies and everything, you're like, oh, it's the Rock playing some guy, but it's actually the Rock. And this one, his character really shined. Like you
I
could,
love yeah.
he
I
was a
go
bit goofy. Um,
the dad
he
jokes were going
yeah,
off.
the dad jokes, but the plot of the character himself is like he's a old, like 400 years old or something. Yeah.
Yeah, yeah. He was like because he was the main people. So the main plot, like at the very start of the whole movie, you see I think all these like Spaniards going into the Amazon trying to find the cure.
Yeah.
And you know,
Look,
a touchy subject for some people here.
I had to
Anyway,
bring yeah. Yeah.
you know, you first, you
Continue.
first.
No, no, no. You tell everyone the story.
Yeah, so these Spaniards were invading the Amazon and they were trying to
Invading
find
South
the elixir to
America.
life. So anyway, so The Rock was one of the Spaniards. And that's
Yeah.
the only part that's weird, like which I completely
I
agree
was
with
gonna
you.
say that.
He's not South American. You're not
Yeah.
even when he was speaking Spanish, I'm like, bro, I'm not Spanish, but I could speak more Spanish than you.
Yeah. Or not just that, but there was no. What was the real point of those Mexican dudes? Well, they're not even sorry, Spanish guys.
No, no,
By the
because he's
end of it, yeah, he was trying to find that the same the flower thing,
yeah, yeah. The tree of life.
the tree of life, so that they could save his daughter, right? And
Yeah.
but he just became a full villain from it, and he couldn't leave.
I think, and this is the part I don't really get with the henchmen, but I guess they're henchmen, so it's going to be like this. I think because The Rock stopped him from actually getting, I don't know if The Rock stopped him that badly, but so when the main Spaniard tried to get all the information from the chief, the Rock intervened and
Yeah.
he saved them. And I think the main
He
Spaniard just
was
hated The Rock for that.
he hated him for it. Yeah, and then he
Oh,
just kept going. He just carried
yeah,
on. He carried on for
yeah.
400 years.
Yeah, and both of them kept fighting, but then the Rock no, this no, I get I get the so this is the scar coming out of me. I get the reason why. So then the Rock trapped him. Then the Rock trapped him where there was no the Amazon River.
Yeah,
Because
yeah.
he
So
wasn't
couldn't leave
any. Yeah, so he
water.
couldn't leave, and that's when he got stuck through nature. So now
Yeah.
he's full of snakes. The other guy's full of bees, and the other guy's full of dirt. It's just so I
Yeah.
get that. That makes sense a little bit.
Very Disney.
It's super Disney. You get the vibes of Pirates of the Caribbean. Curious if they'll make a sequel to this. I don't think they will, but I guess people never thought they would make a Pirates of the Caribbean too.
Yeah. It's cool that they go on their adventure together with the brother, and the chemistry between The Rock and Emily Blunt in the movie is A1.
Oh yeah, it's on point there. It's definitely on
Yeah.
point.
It
Um,
felt real. They had good banter with each other.
yeah.
Yeah. By the end of it, she fell in love with him, but she was trying to play hard to get the whole time.
I don't know if she was playing hard to. Yeah. I guess she was playing hard to get.
Yeah. She was trying to be one of them, keeping up the walls and the.
Actually, no, I'm gonna disagree with that. No, because he was lying to her the whole time. This is the whole. I mean, how can you trust guys like this? He was lying to her from day one.
Oh yeah, that's right. That's a big part that we have to mention, that he was lying to her.
He was lying to her from day one, the moment he met her up until pretty much the very end, and then she fell in love with him. This is very bad for kids who watch this, by the way.
Yeah, but all Disney movies are like that. Most Disney stories are like that.
Yeah, but he won though.
Fairy
He's
tale,
the
fairy
villain.
tale. Yeah.
He won though.
No, he's not really villain.
He's not a villain. He's not a villain. Well, he's not a villain, but he knew the reason why he was going to the jungle. He was one of the Spaniards. He was going to take over. There was a reason. There was a reason why he was one of the Spaniards that were cursed.
Yeah. Well, why did he want to get to the Tree of Life for his own self?
Yeah, I guess glory. I guess self glory.
Yeah,
I mean,
what was he gonna do? Like this guy with the snake, the Spanish guy, he wanted to go and save his daughter. What did The Rock want to do?
He's just being a mate. It'd be the same thing if let's just say your daughter was sick.
He was just being a mate.
Yeah, he was just being a mate. He was the map guy.
Yeah, I know, but then he didn't have any real reason to find the Tree of Life.
No, so the main Spaniard, I forgot if he's not a king or anything. He's he's like a lord or something.
Yeah, because there was a reason why The Rock was always just on the river.
Oh no, he was trapped because he was trapped as well. Yeah, he was trapped as well.
Yeah.
Yeah. No, I liked it. I think only one hypocritical part that I thought was a bit weird. So I loved Emily Blunt because she's a strong female actress and she plays a lot of them, whether it's
what other movie is she in? Because we were trying to watch Mary Poppins the other day too.
I think it's tomorrow. They have two names for this movie. It's a Tom Cruise movie. I think it's Tomorrow Never Dies. It's with Tom Cruise, and the day keeps replaying.
Yeah.
Every time Tom Cruise dies. She also plays Mary Poppins. I don't know. Like a lot of people might find that as a strong female character. I actually haven't watched it before.
Yeah. Well,
yeah. So
what else she play? Because I know she's a good actress. I know she's in a lot of movies. I know she's an actress, but then I can't pinpoint or think of movies that she's been
in. She's played. So sorry, that was Edge of Tomorrow. She's been in Adjustment Bureau, Into the Woods. I don't know if you've ever seen that Sicario movie with Josh Brolin. The Girl on the Train. Oh, and A Quiet Place. You've watched that recently too. Yeah. So she plays a lot of strong female characters. The only part of this movie that I'm a bit iffy with her is she kind of let The Rock kind of just save her from everything at the end, which I wasn't really keen on that part. I mean, I get it, but I don't know. I guess because I'm a big fan of Emily Blunt, so I was rooting for her because in the whole movie they were pretty much making her as the lesser being, because the lesser gender in the whole movie. So I was wanting her to be the hero at the end, which I guess she kind of was because she puts the leaf in The Rock's mouth at the end.
Yeah.
So
it's crazy that she did that. She wanted to save, basically the world and help out a lot of people, but she chose to help him out. And she, without knowing that, this is a big spoiler, but without knowing that it'll bring him back to life, but she'll get one of the flowers anyway.
Yeah. I don't know. I still like the movie. The movie was great. I think it was just that part that, but it's Disney.
You think that's like a good karma thing?
What do you mean? As in...
Yeah, like she saved old mate. She saved The Rock. and she still got the flower anyway. She could have just, gave it to him. He's alive, and then that's it. And then her whole purpose was gone just for a guy.
As in, will she?
No, like
Will she?
she gave the flower to the Rock because she was in love with him already, and
Mhm.
saved him, and he came back to life. But she still got a flower at the end of it because she was doing good, and the world kind of repaid her back anyway.
That's a whole Disney theme though. I think
Mm.
that's always a thing
Yeah.
with Disney movies.
Very
One
Disney.
thing I do want to add with that, just with strong female characters. Do you have a top 3 strong female characters that's kind of actresses that have played strong female characters?
Yeah.
Just for example, for myself,
Yeah, who's you?
Emily Blunt has always been in my top 3. Like she's incredible. Gal Gadot, I know she's like the main movie she's played is Wonder Woman and the Fast and Furious franchises. I think she'll be in the sequel to Oriental Express as well. She'll be in one of the main characters in that one as well. But Wonder Woman alone, like that's such a strong character.
Yeah.
And one of my personal favorites is Sigourney Weaver. Sigourney Weaver.
Who's
She
that?
played the.
That
She was
sounds
the
like the
main.
Matrix guy.
No, she played the main. No, that's Sigourney Weaver. Sigourney Weaver.
What the hell?
She played the main character and the main girl in Ripley's Aliens.
Yeah. So say
Yeah.
all three again.
Yeah. So Gal Gadot,
Gal Gadot,
Emily Blunt,
Emily Blunt,
Sigourney Weaver.
and the guy from
I'm
Matrix.
saying the name right. Yeah. What about you? What's your top 3?
Like superhero wise or strong,
Any just
yeah,
strong
main
like
actresses.
yeah.
Uh,
Also, I'll add Zoe Saldana, who's
well, you can't just add 4 when
okay. My
I'm
bad.
about to go.
My bad.
Anyways,
You first.
Halle Berry, for Catwoman, Storm.
You go. Oh, yeah, Storm. I'll put
What-
Storm. Yeah,
what-
Storm's
what-
good.
what?
No, I was like Catwoman.
Fred Flintstone's secretary in the Flintstones.
That's a strong woman for you. That's a strong woman for you.
ScarJo.
Okay.
Yeah, Black Widow and all the other movies she's been in.
Yeah. Okay.
Speaking of ScarJo, she's suing Disney.
Yeah, I saw a bit of that. I don't actually understand the reason why, because
Yeah,
Disney
no.
released it on Disney Plus. Actually, this is good. This is a good conversation for us with Disney Plus.
Yeah.
Yep, you first.
Yeah, so ScarJo and Zoe Saldana, and not just because you said it. That's why I got mad, because you jumped the gun. But Amora
okay.
and Guardians of the Galaxy, Avengers, Guardians of the Galaxy, and Avatar.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. Fair enough.
Yeah.
All right. Fair enough.
But that was my 3. And yeah, back to ScarJo. Yeah, she's suing Disney because they released, what they're doing with the movie one
Yeah.
and Disney Plus. And I think apparently she, because they could have made a lot more on the box office.
Yeah.
But because of Disney Plus's release was a bit too early or something, she didn't make, not just she, but box office didn't make as much as it should have, because it was released on Disney Plus as well. And she didn't just get mad. She's suing because she would have lost a lot of money because of box office numbers.
I was gonna say though, is she? I'm gonna check this right now. Is she a producer of the movie?
Yeah, she's a producer as well of the movie.
Oh, okay. No, that makes a lot of sense then.
Yeah.
Okay,
If
fair
you're the
enough. That actually makes a
producer-
lot of sense.
Sorry, that was the main point. She didn't just act in it. She's a producer.
Oh yeah, that makes sense. Wow.
By the
that
way,
makes a-
PK finally got a new mic. How's it sound, everyone?
Oh yeah, it's fun. Finally.
Nice.
Before I was using my phone. Like the lighting's all right too. The background's on point. We're good now.
Rode. But yeah, that's my 3. And yeah.
Okay, no, I like that. And I have another question, a random question. Since we've both been to Disney World and you've also been to Disneyland as
Ooh.
well, What's a movie that you'd like them to make out of a theme park ride? Like, I'd definitely go for To the Tower of Terror. I know they've done an old school one, but I'd love them to make a new one.
Let's have a look. What we got? Splash Mountain.
Yeah, that sounds like a very G movie. Or it could be MA.
Space Mountain. Is there a movie? Is there a Space Mountain movie?
Yeah, there is. Space Mountain with the two kids.
Oh yeah.
The Rock was in it.
Of course he was.
It was horrible.
Of course, he
horrible.
was in it. Of course he was in it. I'm pretty sure they've made a movie, or like they're all based on a movie already. Yeah.
But do you have a personal one?
Tomorrowland. Oh no, that's just an area. That's a section.
No, but they made a movie of Tomorrowland.
Did they?
Yeah. It was with
Disney's the best place, eh? Disneyland, Disney World. Remember what you used to say, what you said when we were leaving Disney World on day 3?
What did I say?
You're like, I want to get married here.
Oh yeah, I do.
Yeah. So I'm looking forward to that one. I
Me too.
remember I did say that when I come back here, when we were leaving, I was like, the next time I come back to Disney, it will be with my missus. And the next time I did, it was with Chelsea and Sarush and Shiva and that.
Oh. Was it pretty emotional when you actually, because that's because you actually spoke that out, remember? Like then you saying that when we had that conversation.
Yeah, but I manifest a lot of things in my life.
No, that's true. That's true.
Check my track record if no one believes me.
It's only going to get bigger and bigger.
You can ask me. Yeah, and it's only going to get bigger and bigger. Curious Canvas and Start Somewhere and everything else in life. For all of us. And PK.
1,000. Wait for the reels. They're going to be on point.
Oi. PK's upgrading everything. PK, tell them about how we got the laptop. We got your new laptop so you can start editing. And then you got like vouchers to get it off, and then discounts.
Oh yeah, so
and then
this yeah, you first.
No, it's your story, but you don't have to add anyone's names or anything. Just add that you had the.
Okay, bought like a new laptop. It was like 1,500. Super excited, right? But I love this because half of it I didn't really pay for because I had gift cards from work because I'm such a good employee. Plus, I got discounted from a friend as well. Anyway, so I drove, and the first thing.
How much was your discount at work? I mean, not work. Sorry. How much was your discount from a friend?
I think it was like 150.
Yeah. Okay. Continue with your story.
Yeah. So that's from 1,500. It got taken down to like nearly 600. Anyway, so when I drove there, though, there was no parking. So I parked on a loading dock, and then I got a fine like 7 minutes later.
How much is that fine?
That's $200.
Yeah. So how much was it?
Shout out to that person who gave me a discount because that would have killed my life.
Oh man. So you didn't really get a discount. It's just all the same.
I mean, it was a discount because I would have had to pay that out of my own pocket.
But you're paying it with the fine. It's out of your own pocket.
Yeah, but like it still counts because then if I had to pay, it does count. Otherwise, I have to pay it on top. The $200.
Yeah, but the fine is on top now, so you didn't save nothing.
It was a little bit on top.
Tell me, let's do some quick maths. I'll put it here for the real. 200 take away and then add 200. So how much did PK save?
I still saved 200 though. If someone takes away 200, right?
Yeah.
And then adds another 200.
So what?
At least I'm not really losing anything. Because if they're taking away 200,
you add 200.
You know what? Are you smarter than a fifth grader? That's what this reel is gonna be about. Wow. Are you smarter than a fifth grader?
Take away 200 and then you add 200, which is the fine. How much did you save?
Oh no, that's different. But at least I don't have to pay the extra 200. That's the point I'm trying to make.
Yeah, but how about this? If you didn't get the discount and you just paid and you paid for you paid for a ticket. You just even paid delivery.
That'd be 400 then.
It wouldn't be 400 because you wouldn't have got a fine.
No, I would have got the fine still. Because
Huh?
I still would have went there because I like the color was specifically at this store.
No. You wouldn't have got no.
This is how I win. Anyways, that's I think. Anyway, so what would you give it out of 10? Jungle Cruise.
I really enjoyed it as a Disney movie in 2021. At my age now, in my late 20s, I'll give it a 8.5, 9 out of 10.
Yeah,
that's pretty big for me.
Yeah, it is pretty big, especially because the Rock's in it.
Yeah, because the Rock's in it, and it's
because last couple of podcasts we did ago, you wasn't a fan of it.
I'm smashing the Rock I'm saying I don't enjoy his movies or anything, but I enjoyed this.
See how
he was good.
He turned you around though. He rock bottomed.
He wasn't just Dwayne Johnson. He was the Rock.
You trying to give him his name?
No. He was the Rock. He was who I loved and fell in love with as a kid. He was really good.
Yeah, I'd give it a 8 out of 10. It was good. It was really good. Definitely watch it.
You guys should watch it. If you haven't already, you guys should watch it.
And ignore all the spoilers that we just gave.
Yeah.
Anyways, that's the Curious Canvas. Yeah.
No. Hey, make sure to like and subscribe if you haven't already.
This Curious Canvas episode is powered to you by cyber1systems.com.au. Cyber One Systems is a digital transformation consultancy and software development company that provides cutting-edge engineering solutions, providing outstanding IT services and support the team at
Cyber One Systems. These guys have helped us out. We've been powered by them. This podcast, they actually helped us build a high-powered computer for Start Somewhere Media so we can efficiently shoot and edit our episodes. So if you have any trouble, just like PK with simple IT services, but if you need assistance with building a website for your brand, web, and mobile applications, visit cyber1system.com.au or call if you need help with any of that. Contact with them and tell them Jam and PK from the Curious Canvas sent you.
Master, I don't think you quite realize what you've got here. So why don't you just ruminate whilst I illuminate the possibilities? Well, Alibaba had them